Hello everyone, this is Jeremy and welcome to episode 1 of a new series. Today we are starting Nuclear Earth Reirradiated. That's a mouthful. This pack is about rebuilding worlds, I guess. I don't know, I've been playing a lot of Rebuild the World packs recently. Trying to continue. Anyways, create a world. We will call this... How do you spell Chernobyl? That's not even close, is it? Definitely didn't look this up or anything. Nope. As usual, I turn cheats on because I'm a dirty cheater, and everything else will leave default. I think the world type is supposed to be default. Yeah. All right, let's go then. So the premise of this pack is approximately, some horrific event happened, many years in the past. Well, some horrific event has happened many years in the past that has wiped out all life on Earth. But we, being the genius that we are, put ourselves in cryostasis for a couple thousand years until the Earth, was no longer totally nuclear. And we have now emerged from our sleep to take over the world. Or something like that. I don't know. There's lore. Lore has multiple paragraphs to it. And we all know I can't be bothered to read multiple paragraphs. So, here we are. Oh boy. Lots of advances right off the bat. Cool. So I guess there's various biomes around here, but they're all based on the Nuclearcraft biomes. And as you can hear and see down here, there's still a little bit of lingering radiation in the world. It is what's this? I got a thing. Integrated dynamics book. All right. But anyways, yeah, there's a little bit of radiation in the world. We put our Geiger counter into the bobble slot. We can continue to have the UI that tells us about the radiation without having to hear it all the time, which is good. This pack has quests. There's a lot of them. Starting from here, this guidebook was written a year before the total extinction event that killed everyone on Earth. It should contain all the information I need to survive in this world. Strangely, though, I don't remember writing some of these passages. Dun dun dun. All right. Well, I guess let's start here. Even in the wasteland, yada yada yada, I have to get punch trees, get wood. Deal. I hope it'll accept any type of tree and or sapling. Is there vein miner? Doesn't look like it. Then punch tree, normally it is. No, but we do have fast leaf decay. That's good. So, how many planks do we get per wood? 4. Ooh, that's a good deal. Is this a... Wow, and we can even make crafting tables a normal way. Either Tinker's Construct is not in the pack or its crafting thingy has been changed. No big deal. All right, so we can make wooden tools and chests next. Seem reasonable. Seems like a decent place to call home, right? It's only slightly irradiated. It's mostly flat. All the qualities of a good home. Let's make a chest. Standard chest recipe. We even get 4 sticks for. I'm starting to like this pack. So, pickaxe. We can probably not. We can do without the axe. With the axe, we should be able to mine this stone here. And mine that. Get cobble. Very good. Standard, regular Minecraft stuff. Nothing to see here. Anyways, this pack does contain, well, you may have guessed, but it is a Nuclearcraft-centric pack, I think. It uses Nuclearcraft's radiation mechanic, which is one thing that I've always had turned off in packs. I've typically found it to be annoying, but at the same time, if it's like the feature, the centerpiece of the pack, I imagine there are things done with it to make it more than just a nuisance. So hopefully it doesn't end up just being a nuisance. That button. Anyways, we start with a lot of documentation books that and no Akashic tome, so oh well. Where do we go from here? Iron, I guess? What is this? These mushrooms in base stats are inedible, but when cooked, they don't taste as bad. And reduce radiation. Ooh. I think I've seen... Have I seen some around? Yeah, here we go. So these mushrooms, if I take it, I can melt it, and it removes 28 rads. So at 56 millirads per tick, times 20 to get that into seconds. It's about, I get about 1 rad a second. And this thing, when cooked, removes 28. So it removes about 30 seconds worth of radiation poisoning per. Not a lot, but you take what you can get, right? Furnace, I assume we can do the usual furnace-y goodness. Cool. I'm gonna plant these. Can we just replant it? No, under. And do we have anything? It does. Is it just hold shift or is it tap shift? It looks like it's tap shift. There we go. So we do have a way to fast grow trees. Next up, do we have a lumber axe of some sort? Nothing here looks like a lumber axe, huh? Until we get to like the Astral Sorcery, even the Man of Steel isn't a lumber axe. All right, looks like we're cutting wood one log at a time. Also looks like we can eat these mushrooms without having our food empty. So it immediately reduced our bar by some amount, and it reduces the amount of millirads per tick we gain for a brief period. They don't seem like they're very good, but I guess take what we can get. Yeah, letting it. All right, moving on then. Our next step seems to be to get some iron. So I need some iron, and I assume that just comes from being mined. Does this tell us? This seems like the standard just enough resources configuration. It doesn't necessarily match, like, because it's so smooth. This is the theoretical generation, not necessarily the actual generation. But point is, yeah, it looks like we just mine it. We have my favorite mod, environmental tech here. Oh, we got a whole 8 ingots of this. But let's put our stuff away. We'll do our mining here near spawn, because I have a feeling we're going to die of radiation poisoning more than once before we have ways to deal with it. Ooh, a cave. Ooh, a creeper. Ooh, a creeper. Please don't blow me up. Easy. All part of the plan. Wub wub war. That doesn't sound friendly. Put our 1 torch there. Alright, give me this iron. And is that quartz? What? Oh my god, that is a creepy sound. I want literally nothing to do with it. But we gotta explore the cave, right? So it looks like there's Thaumcraft in the pack. There's the Thaumcraft stones, Thaumcraft crystals. Would love that. Looks like there's some coal back there. I'm gonna get that coal so we can make torches. Woohoo, a stack of torches. That should make it slightly less deadly to go underground. I'm curious about something. Do we have... Yep, and then I assume we can do that to come home. Alright, that'll make mining a little bit easier too, because then I can just teleport back when we're done. Looks like the sun is about to set, so we'll probably spend the entire night caving. So far, the only thing I've found that I've been able to mine are coal and iron. Like, I see there's that wub wub stuff there, but that requires obsidian. Ooh, what's that? It's Thaumcrafty. Go take a look. What's the worst that could happen, right? Ow. Silver. It's diamond mining level. Maybe I should head back to ooh, we can get osmium. I was supposed to, maybe I should head back to turn my upgrade my tools so that I can actually mine some of this stuff. But can we just smelt osmium? We can. If we can do this, then we can make the osmium all-in-one axle with what, 3, 6, 7 ingots of it. That makes for a good beginner tool. Well, let's find out what this thing is. No, this is an Embers structure of some sort. Interesting. I'm gonna just mark it here. And then we may or may not have to come back for it later. I didn't know Embers had terrain generation like that. Another mod that appears to be in the pack is Techreborn. So that's fast machines that can be a little bit derpy. Oh my gosh, I literally jumped out of my chair. You are terrifying. Why do you jump? Oh, I'm dead. Goodbye, world. That's not how I place a torch. Goodbye, world. Oh my gosh, you can climb. No, this is... Oh, bye. All right. Well, since when could you put torches like this? I live here now. To make things better, my pickaxe is broken. So, aha! But now I'm here above ground at night. Hopefully we don't get jumped by another one of those crazy things. There's a lot of bad guys out there. This is frightening. I'm going to make a few more chests. Ah, we have my favorite chest recipe. Alright, drop everything off, and let's make some, like, actual tools and armor, shall we? You know what? Why don't we dig our... Nah, we're gonna stay above ground. We're gonna be brave. What's the worst that could happen? Claim a few chunks here, so that we don't get blown up by creepers, and, build ourselves some tools and armor. Did I get enough? I only got 6 osmium. A shame. For now, then, we'll have to make do with iron tools. With that, maybe we go back underground to try to get one more piece of osmium. And bring the food with us. What are we eating? Baked potatoes? Baked potatoes it is. What is this thing? Does it just become a water source? Well, I suppose I could have seen that one coming. Based on the name. Turns out water is also more radioactive. I'd be in the water, I'm at 119. And when I'm out of the water, I think that goes down. Yeah. So, don't go swimming on a radioactive planet, I guess. That mining trip got me enough osmium to start smelting, and we've completed the iron quest. So that gives us some gold. Nifty. Eating ingots. Alright. I think this is actually like a loot box. It, you know, randomly chooses rewards for you. So anyways, looking at the quests that are open here, we've done a few of these. I think this is just telling us about what generates in the world. I'll look at that one, and if it's necessary... Oh my gosh, there's a lot of quests around. We'll get around to these. For now, let's just keep going down the main quests. Some radiation shielding. Iron, coal, and lead makes radiation shielding. I think we can just attach that to any equipment. Alright, maybe I'll make like osmium gear and put that on. A little bit of radiation shielding is better than nothing, right? I suspect if our radiation bar fills up too much, we begin dying. So anyways, next up, let's see, can I make a bucket? With some iron, I can. Very good. So let's grab 2 buckets. Next time I run into some water underground, I can just take it. In fact, well, there's a bucket of water right here, right? From the Astral Sorcery structure. And I suspect with another one I can... This doesn't become... No, that just becomes ice when broken. But yeah, if I get another one of these, I should be able to make a real infinite water source. Assuming infinite water is enabled in this pack. Anyways, pickaxe, axe, shovel, and 2 more sticks. Am I out of sticks? Grow trees. Makes the osmium paxel 700 durability, which is a lot more than a... Well, what is a iron pick? Like 250? Exactly 250. But it's also a reasonably decent weapon. I've been hearing pigs oinking this whole time, but I can't for the life of me find them. Wouldn't they make a great test subject for this? Sandstone. Interesting. Are they down here? Oh. No. Where are these pigs? Whatever. We'll find them later. Grab a basic machine frame. Ooh. 50. Seems like a good reward. Put you away for later. As we continue on, how do we get into actual, like, technology stuff? Probably have to find some... You know, let me look through the question. This looks like it's all resources, which are great and all, but I want to get into some, you know, stuff. So, not here. This looks like how we get into technology. So, the 3 main concepts here are matter. What is this? Oh, applied energistics, technology, and magic. So let's start with technology. For that, I need to find rubber. I suspect it just generates on the surface. Let's mark this and then do a little bit of running around during the daytime on the surface. See if I can find myself a rubber tree. While I'm at it, I'll try to grab another bucket of water if I can find one of these structures. And in fact, these structures tend to also hide some loot. Let's see. It's under one of the pillars. Here it is. Good stuff. The constellation papers will be very valuable once we get into Astral Sorcery. So as we look around, sun's about to set, unfortunately. I am looking for water or let's bring some food, water, or one of the rubber trees. Not many trees around. Ah, looks like there's a piece of netherrack here. I'm gonna take that. That could be useful later if we need to, you know, maintain a fire or something. Ooh, the radiation here has gone up a lot. Is that a nighttime? No, maybe it's a biome thing. I don't want to be somewhere with super high radiation because I'm just gonna die. I have nothing to shield me from it. Oh, there's trees here. Do we see any rubber trees? None of this looks like rubber. These monsters are absolutely terrifying. They jump at you from miles away, and then they poison you. You dropped the armor. Thanks, buddy. Everything hurts. I regret everything. What's that? That looks like the corium. This is one of those Astral Sorcery structures, but there's a thing here. Interesting. We will explore it when I'm not about to die. Still no rubber trees. Oh dear. The radiation has gotten very bad here. And I'm being chased by a bunch of ghouls. I think I'm dead. I don't want to grab a bucket of corium, but... Oh, goodbye world. 1 raid per tick. I'm dead. Well, if I'm going to die, at least hopefully our radiation poisoning resets. And I should try to die remotely close to home, right? So that I can get my stuff back more easily. Looks like a good idea. What is that stuff? There's regular zombies here. Did I shake my tail? Am I alive? There's a lot of dots around. Ooh, that's a lot of aquamarine. A creeper? Nope. Peace. How am I still not dead? Found another one of those Astral Sorcery structures. I've never seen them with like a spark between them though. I'm not quite sure what that is, what that means. Managed to shake the tail that I had, eat some food, and find a new tail. It's not awesome. Those sounds, I think, they're either coming from them or they're like my, you know, the result of going crazy out here or something. I'm not quite sure because they're definitely like there's not mobs or there's not passive mobs dying near me. So I'm not quite sure. There's definitely no pigs. I've come to that conclusion. That one has a sword. Don't hit me. Ow. That really hurt. I want his sword. So dying, well, I guess dying took my Geiger counter away. So I don't, did it not leave a death? Oh no, it did leave a death waypoint. Good. So I don't know if it reset my radiation poisoning. Let's find out. I have a feeling that was just the first death of many. As more stuff shoots at me and chases me. Ooh, a head. I can't even pick up. I'm dead. I hate this game. I can't even. This isn't a press shift over a grave to pick it up grave. It's a break it to pick it up grave. I'm just gonna die and then wait for daytime to make the trip back there. Yep. Nighttime is too hostile. I've got good news and bad news. Good news, it's daytime. Bad news, those guys don't burn in the sunlight. I guess ghouls don't care about sunlight. So hopefully I can shake the one that's chasing me and then no more spawn ahead of me. Good, we've made it. Let's get our stuff back. All of this. Unfortunately, these graves also don't put your stuff back in the right slot. Do you want to wear a trench coat or a biker jacket? Go with the trench coat. Anyways, while it's daytime, I'm gonna continue the hunt for the elusive rubber tree. It also seems like my radiation poisoning does not reset by dying. So killing yourself to reset your radiation poisoning is apparently not a valid strategy. There's some kind of different tree off in the distance here. In fact, there's some kind of different biome altogether here. But it's definitely not a rubber. Well, that one's a rubber tree. Hey, look at that. I'm curious what the one in the background is. Big. Nope, just kidding. This isn't even a rubber tree. This is a spruce tree. Get baited. And this is just a standard jungle tree, I guess. Maybe we'll get some jungle saplings while we're at it, just in case I need them later. Aren't there gas in the overworld? I don't want there to be gas in the overworld. Anyways, Botania flowers, bushes, return to sender. I'm never gonna get this, am I? And this looks to me like a Shoggoth lair from Abyssocraft. I'm gonna confirm that. Yep. Okay. We're just gonna Shoggoth lair. We're gonna leave that alone. The Shoggoths are a real pain to deal with. But if we're gonna do Abyssocraft things later, that is going to be necessary. Ah, and a weird endstone biome. This is even honest to goodness endstone. Sure, that'll be useful for something, right? Probably can't use it for much now, but being able to get endstone in the overworld is interesting. Let us make end steel or something. So I'm gonna mark this for later. And here we have it, the promised land of rubber trees. Yeah, there's a lot of them here. I'm gonna try to get a couple rubber saplings, but with so many trees here, it might be easier just to come out here to get rubber when we need it. Inventory's full. And let's grab another one of these. Is this the... This is still a small one, right? Alright. Iron and gold. Good enough for me. This should do. Let's head home. So, when I get back here, I'm going to start by cooking up a stack of these mushrooms. I think if you let this bar get too full, it starts giving you various debuffs. So I would like to let it, you know, not get that full in the first place. And then we can start looking at... I guess let's make our radiation shielding and then grow our rubber trees. What does this say? We have to make cables. So... wonder, is it possible to make industrial for this plastic? That's just directly smelting that rubber. This is smelting sap. I normally like to make this plastic because it's a lot more, like it's easier to do. But I guess this probably requires a bit more, okay, yeah, these casings require a bit more technology to do. Whereas the Techreborn rubber requires, like, rubber tapping the trees. I'll show you in a second. Anyways, let's try to reduce our radiation exposure a little bit. Is it even going down? Or doesn't feel like it went down anyway. Oh no, he has a shovel. Mercy! Don't hit me with your shovel! Everything hurts in this world. Night suck. I'm just gonna spend it in my hidey hole. It appears we've discovered a snowman throwing snowballs at a ghoul. Poor thing. The ghouls are also extremely loud when they get hit. I think that's where most of the random sounds I've been hearing from have been coming from, and it's a little bit frightening, honestly. Anyways, apparently there's a whole family of snowmen down here. How you doing, snow people? So instead of spending the night cowering in a hole, I spent it mostly mining, and as a result, I have a lot more ores. One thing that caught my eye, black quartz ore. Not so much because I'm interested in black quartz, but where there's black quartz, there are storage crates. And see, as all my chest here is full. Let's see if crates have reasonable recipes. Yep, we can make small crates right now and medium crates with an atomic reconstructor. So, yeah, crate time. Ta-da! And we're all nice and at least kind of organized. So, next up, I think I do want to make some armor for the shielding because my bar is getting awfully full. And I don't really want to die to radiation forever. So let's make a full set of iron armor, I guess. At least for now. And boots. Alright, so that'll give us some protection. Then to get actual protection from the... what is weakness? Does wearing armor give me weakness? That's not good. Oh no, that's probably from being radiation poisoned, actually. So that's what, iron, coal, and lead. Do I have plenty of coal, I have plenty of iron, and I have just enough lead. Oh cool, we can make plates by hand. I need 4 of these. I assume it's 1 per piece of gear. And that rewards us with another basic machine frame. That'll be nifty once we're ready to get into Techreborn. And then you just craft them together to get some resistance. So I think for each piece, we reduce it by 10 millirads per tick, or 0.1, right, 0.01 rads. So mill is 1,000 to 1. So this drops it down. Maybe it's non-linear. I don't know. Either way, the number goes down with this stuff, which is good. We are now being exposed to less radiation, especially if we eat a low shroom here. That number temporarily goes down, although it goes back up reasonably quickly. We'll need a longer-term solution in the reasonably near future, but we'll get there when we get there. So, can make these now. That's actually quite easy to make. Perhaps now let's make the. Ooh, we have a. I don't care for that. All right, let's get into tech stuff here. So this last quest requires us to insulate some wires, requires some plastic. To get that, we have to plant these rubber trees, and every now and then when you grow the rubber tree, you get these like the wood that has rubber on it. So you tap those to get a sap, and I believe for now that is our only way of getting sap. So I'm gonna grow a large field of these trees and then try to selectively only keep trees that have a large-ish number of those sap modules on them. Most trees, when they grow, let's grow another one just to see. But most trees, when they grow, will not actually have sap on them, making them relatively useless. I believe once we have some machines, we can extractor sawmill. No, that doesn't do it. Yeah, we can extract rubber out of the wood, but we do need at least a few machines before we can do that. So, like this one. Useless tree, no sap. And it's already nighttime again. So my plan tonight, hopefully, is to try to get to the low Y levels where I can mine for diamonds and find a couple diamonds so we can make a mega torch. If I can get a mega torch, the recipe looks like it just takes diamonds and some gold, so I guess I might need a little bit more gold too. But if I can get some diamonds and gold, we should be able to keep mobs from spawning with it. I think it's like a 64 block radius. It might even be a 128 block radius, but a relatively large radius around us, which will hopefully let us be able to work through the night on the surface. I suppose alternatively we couldn't move everything underground, but that's, I don't know, I dislike putting everything underground. There it is, diamond ore, I hope. Yeah. Let's hope it's more than one piece. It's at least 2. Good. And let's also try to not drop it into the lava. At least 3. Ooh, we rich. 4 diamonds. Not half bad. Alright, now I just need to get a bit more gold to go with it. The cave generation in this pack, by the way, is pretty interesting. There's a lot more just open spaces. Not quite sure what mod does it, but nice. Nice. There's more these rare Nuclearcraft ores, which I'm sure will come in handy at some point. Here's ender ore. My gut says this is. Hey, stop! Stop! I'm trying to mine here. My gut says this is ender pearls. It's ender dust. Does this become ender pearls? It can be made into ender pearls. All right. That's much easier than killing endermen. Will you stop that? That's incredibly rude of you. I haven't found any endermen yet, so that actually might be our. Stop it! Might be our only way of getting ender pearls, at least for the time being. Lava. I'm not gonna mind that one. Oh my gosh, you are so annoying. I'm going to have to kill you. I don't want to do this. You brought this upon yourself. Oh great. Yeah, no, just fall into the lava. And you have friends. I'm actually gonna. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. I'm just gonna pretend they don't exist. Maybe in exchange they'll pretend I don't exist. Fall into the lava. Into the lava. Go. In. Haha, you big idiot. You're on fire. Ow! Alright, anyways, I needed to get rid of him because he was guarding some more diamonds. I found enough diamonds. Now I just need to find some gold. This should do it. The vanilla resource generation seems more or less unchanged in this pack. So, like iron spawns where you would expect it, gold, yada yada yada. All that seems standard, at least standard-ish. So anyways, there's still... Oh, sun is just setting. Let's see if we can try to make... I don't think we can smelt our gold fast enough. Well, we'll give it a shot. I'll use all 4 furnaces. And hopefully smelt our gold fast enough that we can make our mega torch before sunset. I already have 13. Well, there's definitely a chance. I only need, what, 5 more? Come on, smelt quickly. Beat the mob spawning. I think we did it. Give me a mega torch, and you can live right here. Alright, that should prevent mod spawns in a large enough radius that I probably can't go exploring at night, but at least it'll keep mobs from jumping me at night while I'm just like, you know, looking at inventories and stuff. So, yeah, let's see about this here. I think there's probably enough nodes that I can get at least my 6 pieces of sap so that we can get started. Most of the sap will be... no, the sap hasn't regrown from the ones I've already tapped. Most of the sap, I think, will... or most of the wires, sorry, that we use, I'll probably not end up covering, at least for now, given how difficult it is to get the sap. But, oh, there's one. But, uncovered wires will hardly be the most dangerous thing in this world. I mean, the world's literally trying to kill me, right? What's getting shocked by your wires every now and then? Well, it's hardly the world's most efficient rubber farm, but it'll do. I've chopped down all the logs that don't have the rubber nodes on them, so it's relatively easy to just get the rubber. I'm hoping that we won't have to collect rubber this way for long. Anyways, let's get the excess gold out. I'm 1 piece of gold short of making another one, but I'm sure we'll end up using it for something else. Get some rubber and some copper. Do I have copper here? Nope, let's smelt some of it up. Yeah, 32. I think pretty soon we'll get access to reasonable ore doubling. We can already theoretically make the, not the crusher, the squeezer, the basic squeezer, but this requires us to physically jump on the thing, which is more trouble than it's worth in my opinion. When we can either get the mechanical one, which is not actually, well, I guess we need energy and mineral. I saw there was a mineral quest here. Ooh, look, the diamond quest. Hey, that gave us copper. How nifty. In that case, it could be 1 more piece of rubber and then we can make our wires. But there's a mineral quest right here. Mineral... Looks like it just world gens, so I should keep an eye out for it. But it does say I explicitly have to make a diamond pickaxe. So even if I can get the appropriate mining level, obsidian mining level without it, like the osmium paxel is obsidian mining level, it insists I do so. Thus, I will do so. More copper. I saw the next quest was for some of this stuff. Wub. What exactly is wub? I guess it's something better than diamond. What do I do with this? We squeeze it. Gives sphelerite, which we can... It's used in the iridium making process. But it looks like for now we can just craft it into a bucket and then drying base in the bucket. I'll make wub tools later. Sounds too fancy for me. Anyways, this and that. Make insulated copper wire. If I want the non-insulated variant, I can just do that. It's the same amount of energy. It just zaps you if you touch it. Most crafting recipes do require the insulated variant, and I'll use it for that. But I think by completing this quest, that'll lead us into here. No. What is the entry point required for this? You require book. So we have to go up through here. All right, then let's make ourselves an iron casing. This is key to just about all actually additions machines. Gonna make a couple, I think. But pretty soon we can set up like a crusher that'll double our yield here. I think if we can crush it directly for 2. So I'm not gonna go overboard. That gets us lead. All right, moving on. The atomic reconstructor, and in order to use the atomic reconstructor, we're gonna need power in the form of a coal generator. Both of those look pretty straightforward. 1 atomic reconstructor and 1 coal generator coming right up. And then I guess I'll make some wires to transfer energy around too. In theory, you can just put your coal generator next to your atomic reconstructor, but not very. It does, if you can through that you can only power 1 machine. I'm curious if there's a more efficient early game generator available to us. Could theoretically make this. Does it tell me how much? No, it doesn't tell me how much energy it produces. All right, whatever. Coal one it is. I know the coal generator is on the inefficient side, so I'm not terribly impressed by it. But starting off inefficient, I guess, is an acceptable thing, right? Yeah. Is advanced rocketry in the pack? No, it is not. Okay. I know it has one of the most efficient coal generators, but look, it's snowing. I'm not where I am. Huzzah. Out of pure stupidity, I'm going to test how much this wire hurts. Oh, it's not even that bad. No biggie. I suspect the higher tier wires hurt more. So anyways, that's a generator, and then before I place this, I'm gonna make myself a redstone torch. That's how you turn it from it's not a stick. That's how you change its mode from always on to pulse mode. There we go. All right. So now if we, well, what do the quest want us to make from that? And wait, does it say generates 20 arithmetic? Well, that's not a lot of power. And some cooked mushrooms. Okay. Anyways, for this we have to convert rotten flesh into leather. So I've been getting a little bit of rotten flesh from killing those jumpy guys that jump all over me. No likey. And a button. Can't make a button out of that. That's not how you make a button. Do I have a log somewhere? I've got to have a... This is how you make a button. Alright, so let's start with that. Pew. Looks like a reasonable amount of energy. Then again, our generator also doesn't make much. And that lets us craft a book out of paper. So that uses either sugarcane or dried up sugarcane. Is there another way to get it? Rice? How do we make sugarcane? Beetroot and regular seeds, huh? How do I get seeds? Can I get seeds? I'm not convinced I can get seeds yet. I guess we'll make do with the dried up sugarcane. I've found 2 pieces. But I assume we can't grow this, so we just have to find it out in the world. Fortunately, it's almost nighttime. Let's make a quick trip because there's I think it spawns in these riverbeds, and there's a riverbed like right next to us. Doesn't look like there's any here, and now I'm running around getting shot at by skeletons and chased by husks. So, how did I end up here again? And now there's creepers too, excellent. Well, I'm 800 blocks from home, but I found grass. And on this grass, there was some, like, tall grass, which I broke for seeds. So I think from this we can actually make sugarcane now. Seeds plus beetroot, and beetroot can be made from industrial hemp, which I also have. So let's head on home. And if we need grass later, I can go back there when I have Silk Touch or something to harvest it. But now, let's see, it was this plus a mushroom makes beetroot. Those 2 plus another mushroom makes sugarcane. And then we should be able to grow this. I'd probably have to grow it on sand. Unfortunately for me, it looks like sugarcane aren't boostable with the shift spam. So we're going to have to wait for this to grow, which might take a little while. I think sugarcane also isn't bone mealable. At least it isn't by default. Can I turn like you back into a piece of paper? alas. While waiting for that to grow, I found a bit more of this dried up sugarcane. So this should make us enough. Oh my gosh, I have so many friends. This should allow us to make enough paper to make the first couple books at the very least. And book. All right. So with that, giving me a bit more copper. We can get the enchanting quest. Maybe that's, I don't know, enchanting would be nice, right? I can use my book. Oh, I only mined 3 pieces of obsidian. I need to get 1 more piece of obsidian to do that. Forget that then. I think the next thing to do is to get some tech. So, how do I get string? I guess I have to grow industrial hemp. All right, so why don't we wrap things up today by just setting up a tiny little bit of a farm. So I can grab some, would be in this chest, some of my hemp, my seeds, and I'll go get some dirt. I think I have some dirt underground here. Set up a tiny farm, and then we can wrap things up with a little bit of farming. It's not much of a farm, and the water source freezes if I don't put torches next to it, and it's in the frozen nuclear wasteland. But you know what? This is my farm, and there's none like it. So on that note, oh look, we're already starting to have our seeds grow. On that note, I think we are done for today. Let me know if you have any insights into things that can make this pack a little bit easier, because boy, am I struggling. I've already died, I think, twice today, and I have a feeling that number is going to be 20, 30 plus before the series is over. Well, in any event, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.